येषां त्वन्तगतं पापं जननां पुण्यकर्मणां ते द्वन्द्वमोहनिर्मुक्ता भजन्ते माम दृढ़व्रताः. Hello friends, this is the 28th shlok of the 7th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, and today we will understand this shlok in detail. So let's first go over its meaning. So the shlok says, Yesham tvanta gatam papam, which means those who but lead to the end sin, jananam punya karmanam, which means of the people through virtuous deed, te dvandva mohanirmukta, which means free from duality of attachment, bhajante mam dradvrataha, which means worship me with a firm vow. So, as Shri Krishna has mentioned in the previous shlok, that all the beings which are present in this universe, they are deluded since their origin. So, because of that, people are not really in yoga. So, with that regards, here Shri Krishna is telling that those people who basically join themselves with the divinity by performing the deeds which are virtuous, they become free from duality, and they are the ones who basically attain it by worshipping me with a firm vow. So basically what the point over here is that the delusion that we are all suffering from is there from origin, and if we want to overcome this delusion, then what we have to do is to realize our true nature, which is Shri Krishna, and join ourselves with him and worship him all the time. So the worshipping of Shri Krishna basically is to perform virtuous deeds by not really attaching ourselves to anything, remaining unattached and free from the duality, which is basically thinking that we are separate from this universe. So that is the outlook wherein a person sees everything to be in Shri Krishna and Shri Krishna to be in everything. Now, this is something that most of us are not really able to understand. We are all in delusion, and it is quite difficult actually to really get out of this delusion. And that happens because we have learned so many things while living our lives over here, that they have become our nature, and now it is very difficult for us to really go against them. It is basically similar to how when we learn swimming and we learn a wrong stroke, then it is very difficult to really unlearn that stroke and go to the right stroke. So when we try to learn swimming, and if we have some error in our stroke, then we find that our speed is not really increasing and it stays the same. A lot of people actually do not even realize that their stroke has an error, and they think that just by brute force they can increase their speed. So this is similar to how we think that our ego, by expanding it, we can really attain the infinity, and in such a situation eventually we fail. So those who do not really fix their stroke, they in the end are not really able to increase their speed. Those who realize that there is some error in their stroke, they also have a lot of difficulty in terms of unlearning their wrong stroke, because this is what has become their nature. So they have to do a very hard work in terms of continuous striving to follow the correct stroke, because the other stroke is basically just their nature. So if they won't make any effort, then they will continue to swim in their previous wrong stroke. So this continuous effort is needed in terms of practicing the new stroke. So similarly, we have learned so many bad habits of attaching ourselves with our ego, that in order to unlearn this attachment with the ego and go with the divine, it takes in a lot of effort from our side. And so a person who really wants to attain freedom, a person who really wants to become one with Shri Krishna, he has to make in a lot of effort in his life to unlearn his bad habits of acting for self interest, and instead go with the divine and act in a manner which is in union with the divine. So that is what Sri Krishna is telling over here, that those people who have to perform good deeds, they perform their good deeds by continuously with a firm vow, worship me. Or worshipping over here means to act in a manner which is in union with the divinity. So that is the message that Sri Krishna presented in this shlok. I hope that I have explained this shlok well to you. With that, I'll close this video. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.